In 2019, Christian Yelich hit 44 home runs and 489 at-bats, which breaks down to 1 every 11.1 at-bats. If we go back to 2015, Yelich had just 7 home runs and 476 at-bats, or 1 every 68 at-bats. While most people expected Yelich to develop more power over time, I don't think anyone expected growth to this extent. So let's find out how he did it. My name is Bobby, and welcome back to another edition of Stat Stories. Let's start with Yelich's time in Miami. A first-round pick of the Marlins in 2010, Yelich made his debut in July 2013 while 21 years old. He would hit at least 30 doubles in each of his 4 full seasons in Miami, while hitting for a good average and getting on base. He won a Gold Glove in left field in 2014, but his defensive reputation in 2019 is more average to below average. He's also a very good base runner, but more on that later. Overall, Yelich was considered to be a 4 to 5 win player in terms of WAR. He was all-star caliber, but not quite among the game's elite. Then he got traded to the Brewers, and things really started to change. Let's look at Yelich's slash line of batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. Batting average and on-base percentage have been largely consistent with one another, and both have increased since 2018, Yelich's first season in Milwaukee. But the thing that really sticks out is the increase in power. Let's break this down by team. In Miami, Yelich slashed .290, .369, and .432, which is good, but nothing special. In Milwaukee, Yelich has slashed .327, .415, and .631, putting him among the game's best hitters. Time for another chart. This is Yelich's batted ball percentages. Yelich hit a lot of ground balls in his first few seasons, but this percentage went down over time, as fly balls went up and his line drive percentage stayed pretty consistent. The increase in fly balls coincides with the increase in slugging percentage we saw in the last chart, which makes sense since Yelich is hitting way more home runs. Breaking it down by team again, Yelich has already hit 21 more home runs in a Brewers uniform than he did as a Marlin, and he's done so in less than half the number of at-bats. STATCAST data can help us understand this rise in home runs a bit better. In order to hit more home runs, you need to hit the ball hard, and that's something Yelich has always done well. Exit velocity measures how hard the ball is hit in miles per hour, and here's how Yelich fared. STATCAST data goes back to 2015, which works nicely in this case since that was the year Yelich hit just 7 homers. But it wasn't due to lack of hard contact. Yelich ranked 20th in average exit velocity that season, out of players with at least 200 batted balls. And he ranks highly in each season, even ranking 5th in 2019. Now we get to launch angle, or the angle that the ball leaves the bat. This is where we really see a difference. See, Yelich was always a good hitter, but he was hitting most of his balls on the ground. By getting the ball elevated more often, Yelich was really able to maximize his hitting ability, and we can see that in his barrel percentage. A barrel is a batted ball that has an ideal exit velocity and launch angle. This diagram shows what combinations of exit velocity and launch angle are classified as barrels. A ball has to be hit at least 98 miles per hour, while the acceptable launch angle depends on how hard the ball was hit. The harder the hit, the more leeway allowed for launch angle, though this caps off at an 8-degree minimum and a 50-degree maximum. Yelich's barrel percentage is now among the best in the league, and it's mainly due to his increase in average launch angle. Now, an increase in launch angle doesn't just happen by accident. This is the result of a change in approach. Specifically, Yelich is pulling the ball more often. When he first came up, he was known to hit the ball to all parts of the field, and in 2014, he actually hit more balls the opposite way than he did to the pull side. But now, to tap into that power, Yelich is pulling the ball more and going opposite field less. And this definitely is not a problem, because he still hits the ball to the middle of the field and is far from being a dead pull hitter. Another notable change is Yelich's aggressiveness at the plate. You can see that Yelich swings at the first pitch of an at-bat far more often than he used to. His walk rate hasn't suffered from this increased aggression, and to put things in context, major leaguers swing at the first pitch around 28% of the time. So while Yelich may swing at the first pitch more often and pull the ball more, he's not doing so excessively. While this video is primarily focused on hitting, I want to bring up base running. This is everyone who attempted to steal a base in 2019 as of September 16th. The line drawn in is a 75% success rate, which is considered to be the minimum success rate to make stealing worthwhile. Yelich is this stat here: 30 stolen bases, caught stealing just twice. That's a success rate of over 93%. And for his career, his stolen base percentage is 83.78%. Combine that efficiency with sprint speed around the 90th percentile of major leaguers, and Yelich is one of the most dangerous base runners in the game, in addition to being one of the most dangerous hitters. So final thoughts now. Christian Yelich has always been a great hitter, but didn't tap into his power until 2018. He did this through an increase in fly balls, swinging earlier in counts, and pulling the ball more often. The result is Yelich becoming the best hitter in the National League and second best in the majors behind Mike Trout since 2018. Mix in his efficient base running and decent defense, and overall, Yelich is unquestionably a top 5 player in the league and will hopefully continue to perform at this level for years to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and share and hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. If there's a player or topic you want to see covered in a future video, then leave a comment below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.